Woo!
Fuck your heart medicine.
The reason why this podcast sucks and we have no fans is because Rick and damn Duper talk way too goddamn much.
Bonus pod. Here we are. Welcome everybody. You have four beautiful, handsome, sexy men hosting for you with Greg, Dupe, Rick, and Josh. We're bringing you a fun show today. It's just a bonus pod for you, but we thought we'd kind of bullshit a little bit and let everybody enjoy it. We're gonna have a fun question. Question one is actually interesting. What animal terrifies you? We'll talk a little bit about the plague. Bring you guys around with painting eyes on the asses of cattle. And then Girl Scout cookies. Yay! We are going to jump into a little bit of an auction, talk a minuscule amount of sports, and then we're going to get the fuck out of here because it is evening time for us. Dude, who are we not sponsored by this week?
Are you looking for an investment that will not generate income or increase in value? Are you looking to be locked into a contract that only death can release you from? Or you're looking forward to being forced to take the same vacation every damn year? Timmy's timeshares are for you. Don't waste your time planning ahead. Don't waste your time looking for new experiences. Timmy's timeshares, they're for you.
So serious about it too. That was with intensity. I like it.
I feel that's how they sell it to you when you go down to the timeshare. So I was trying to do my best to imitate that.
Dude, you forgot
to...
Oh,
yeah.
go ahead. No,
I was going to ask you if you have any experiences with timeshares, Greg.
I do, actually.
What do you have? What do you have experience with timeshares, Greg? Have you been to Florida with a timeshare?
Not recently.
Have you done one in California?
Yes. I'm just waiting for you to keep going, Rick. You kept interrupting me.
What a dick.
It is this podcast.
Ah, shit.
I was gonna say you forgot that you have to like take a tour for 6 hours just to get like a $50 gift card.
That's true. It's worth it.
Good times. So, how's everybody doing? We don't need to do a weekly recap because this is a bonus pod. We don't know when it's going to air.
How you doing, recap, though?
Of course.
So, toilet paper's back on the shelves, right? You can find toilet paper anywhere. I'm a Charmin family here. I swear to God that the softness of toilet paper is not what it used to be before it got taken off the shelf. Because we had to try some different brands in the in-between time when you couldn't get Charmin. I feel like they've pulled a quick one on us.
You think so?
COVID. I blame COVID.
Yes, I do too. That's an absurd observation there.
Thanks, buddy.
An absurd or an astute?
Astute. Whatever. Good words.
An absurd
word. I got the best words. I got the best words.
An absurd observation at the same time. Greg, how are you?
I'm good, dude. So that's why. I always see that you find the Charmin soft stuff that's always in stock everywhere. But dude, I hate the soft kind because yes, even though it's soft, it's not tough. You know, and a rugged man like me, I need some tough toilet paper.
So you like that sandpaper shit, huh?
No, the Charmin like tough kind. It's like the perfect right amount of toughness and softness for my butthole.
So it's sandpaper.
Charmin. Yeah, Charmin sandpaper grade 4.
Sandpaper?
People? I can't talk today, dude. I am so tired.
I just pictured a bunch of like Egyptian hieroglyphics, you know, like in toilet paper. Oh, the sandpaper. Oh.
Yeah, I'm kind of anti-Charmin just because as a man I take a lot of shits, and as a Rick I take even more shits than a man would shit. And
so
those
you get that single ply shit?
No, I don't get the single ply, but I'm actually I'm a Kirkland man. I converted years ago, and now I'm just stuck on Kirkland. I love it.
Cheap bastard.
No, it's just because it fucking doesn't clog every toilet I've ever used.
Did you know there's not a limit? Oh, my bad. You guys live in California. There might be a limit to the number of times you guys can flush. I was going to say there's not a limit to how many times you can flush, but California might be different.
My toilets don't clog.
No.
I
What do
like
you use,
the-
though?
Whatever the wife buys.
I was gonna say, do you think he actually knows what he's using?
Do a lot of men know what they're fucking using?
I would say most men do.
obviously we do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most
As
of
much-
us.
75% of the men surveyed on this podcast do know what they use.
Greg, what do you use, Greg?
I mean, that's dominant.
I just told you, Charmin, dude. Dude, there's two things you can't put a fucking price on, and that's shoes, right? So you,
I could put a
you
price
can't
on
put a
shoes.
price on shoes or comfortable footwear, and you can't put a price on comfortable, non-sandpapery toilet paper.
Hey,
I think all paper goods, because honestly, it comes down to paper towels too. Have you bought shitty
Oh,
paper
yeah.
towels versus So it's paper goods, man. But I agree with you. Shoes and paper goods.
my ass is
Good call,
clean.
Greg.
I don't care.
You using the Ultra Strong, Greg?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, me too, man. I'm telling you, it's not as soft as it used to be. They changed it. It's not the same stuff. You're gonna see it in the news in the next few weeks. Big
Probably.
controversy. Huge. It's gonna outweigh the election. Everything is gonna be gigantic.
But you know what? Like going to kind of like my recap of this week, right? So like I thought we were totally out of the ultra strong toilet paper in this house because we'd only gotten the soft stuff for like a month, and then just yesterday, like I wiped my butt and I'm like, this isn't the soft stuff. This is the ultra strong stuff, and I got happy in my little poo closet. It was a good time.
Your butt kind of puckered up a little bit.
It did.
Gotta
I
love
was
that
like,
food
ooh.
closet.
I was like, that's a feeling I didn't know in a while.
So, are we counting this toilet paper conversation was our weekly catch up, or you got anything?
I
Right?
mean, this is the weekly. No, we're moving on. This was the weekly catch up.
I'm sorry, guys. I totally ruined that. So, fuck, dude. My bad. Josh, what animal terrifies you?
Does an insect count as an animal?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say any fucking spider.
Any spider.
Because they can just attack you out of nowhere, dude. You can just be laying on the couch, all of a sudden a fucking black widow just drops on your face. You get attacked.
So you're
They're
afraid of like
fucking
a daddy long leg scares you?
Yeah, anything that crawls on me, I'm gonna fucking kill it. So
So how many spiders do you have in your beard right now?
there's probably a whole nest.
Yeah.
So when you see me next week and it's burned off because now I'm gonna go search for spiders after this stupid fucking podcast.
Oh my god. Are you really gonna burn it off? Because that's fantastic.
Yeah, I really
Thanks,
kind of
Greg.
want to see it burnt off.
Thanks, Greg.
Can you record that?
No,
From now on, every time we're on this Facebook live feed, I'm gonna tell you that I see a spider coming out of that beard, just so you know.
okay, thanks, Greg.
That was
Yeah,
good.
dude.
I know it was. Greg told me that the spiders thing.
All right. Rick, what animal terrifies you, buddy?
All right, man. So I actually would have agreed with him on spiders, but there was a point here in 2016-ish, something like that. I had to go to New Orleans for work, and I'm standing outside my hotel. I'm talking to my wife and saying goodnight to my daughter, and we're just talking, and I see something about the size of a small dog, a white animal. And I'm like, okay, what's going on there? I see him moving around the cars in the parking lot, and he starts coming closer to me. All of a sudden, I see these piercing red, pink eyes, right? It was a fucking possum. Scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. And he charged at me because I was on the phone and I was like, hey, man, I see a possum. It came running at me. I had to run into the fucking hotel. Those things are fucking terrifying. That's mine.
They are terrifying. If you've ever seen one in person, they're giant, scarier looking rats.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey.
Come in.
If anybody's wondering what that pause was, it was a click, 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 click because Duper's phone went off for a second.
Yeah. Very, very professional today.
Good job, man.
Bonus pod.
Possum. So would you eat possum?
Yes, I would eat possum. I've eaten possum.
Did they
Wow.
teach,
Not bad.
Did they
Yeah.
teach you that in cooking school?
Culinary. But no.
How was
Possum
it?
on a
Wasn't bad.
stick, boy. Booey, oh, boy. Don't go get this possum on a stick.
Yeah, give me that possum more. Them on bayou.
I tell you what, so good with boudin sausage, put a little bit of that possum. That's it.
Possum crawdads. Possum crawdads. Was it good?
I cannot speak Creole. Yeah, it was delicious. It was in a stew.
I think anything in stew is delicious.
Yeah, it was just. I mean, how do you fuck that up? That is why everything from the South, all Creole, all soul food, that is like my heaven because everything is good, it's slow cooked, and it always is going to be great. It doesn't matter what you throw in it. I mean, yeah, it's amazing, best cuisine ever. Anyways,
Greg,
whatever. Greg,
What do you got, Greg?
Dude, so can I give you 2? Or do we
Yeah,
only have
cool.
enough time for 1?
Well, Rick
Okay.
took up your spot, so hurry up.
Well, it's a bonus pod, so we got as much time as you want, buddy.
I'll do what I want.
Sweet. So, a little story. Back when I was in the military, right? Like,
All right, we're out of time. All right,
Yep.
so my most terrifying animal. No, go ahead. I'm just kidding.
Anyway. So, anyway, in the military, outside of our barracks, there was these dumpsters, right? So, every time I would go out there to throw out my trash in the dumpster, like I couldn't see it, but this fucking first time I did it, I threw out the trash and then I looked to my right and there's a fucking coyote just like sitting right there, like fucking looking at me. And I was like, holy shit. Like it scared the fucking shit out of me because coyotes, man, most of them are docile, but some of them can get pretty fucking violent. And so like I was scared of that fucking thing. I just like stood there in a panic for like 2 minutes and he stared at me and I stared at him and then he just walked away. And then after that, like every weekend when before I would leave and I'd go to throw out my trash, like he was just there, just chilling. I'm like, all right, cool.
I like that he stared you down, turned around, and then walked away. He did not retreat. He walked away like, yeah, bitch.
He did.
My house.
I was like,
Fort Irwin?
I was like, all right, cool. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
There's a lot of coyotes.
Yeah. And then, but the real thing that I'm actually really terrified of is, have you seen I don't know what the hell they're called, but they're like the fish that are in like the deep ocean.
God damn it, dude. Are you reading my fucking goddamn
He's gonna
thing?
say sharks. Duke's gonna say sharks, isn't it?
No, I didn't say shark. What is it?
Don't read my shit.
Dude, I couldn't see it. It said Golden Girls and Package.
We're gonna talk about the Golden Girls tonight? Yes. I'm so excited. It's like one of my favorites.
But they're that deep sea fucking fish that has like the little light, like and it like attracts fucking
anglerfish
fish to it.
God damn it! You just read my fucking sheet, dude. An anglerfish, aka the sea devil. His teeth remind me of my elephants in the Kentucky mountains. His beady eyes remind me of Josh. His scaly skin reminds me of the Golden Girls. All of my nightmares in a single package. I had fucking jokes written down for the anglerfish, and you fucking ruined my shit.
Hey, so Duke, what are you terrified of?
Yeah.
Great.
Hey, now you know how it feels when you fucking steal my shit all the goddamn time, fucker.
That's me.
Holy shit.
I shouldn't have given you 2. I should have just stuck with the fucking one. Like, no, you have to pick one. I've learned my lesson.
That's
so
what
your fault, Dipper.
That's what you get for interrupting my coyote story, you fucking
Do you have a
dick.
backup terrifying animal? Or was that it?
I didn't make a fucking list like fucking Greg did.
Anyway, I lost you there for a second. But Zencaster just like, I don't know what happened, but
I think you just got muted.
Probably.
Hey, Duke, introduce the second topic. I want to do the third.
California just saw its first plague case in 5 years. Experts say you shouldn't worry. Josh, how worried are you about this?
I guess I'm not too worried if this is the first time I've heard about it. But I don't watch it. All the news I get now is from this podcast.
Well, fuck, dude. Now I know that.
You are fucked.
I am fucked.
We're going to have to start giving you better, harder hitting news topics. Shit, dude. You just... Rick, what else could go wrong this year?
Well, I mean, first of all, how worried or how panicked would you be? I mean, nobody was really panicked in January, and here we are in the middle of a pandemic. So who knows if we should actually be panicked? I mean, it is the plague. Now, what plague is it, though? That's my question. Do you
I don't
know?
think we're allowed to say that anymore.
Bubonic plague?
Yeah, I guess you have to go that way.
I mean, like...
Yes.
Yeah.
There's actually a few different versions of the plague, but it is that strain.
It is the strain of the bubonic plague.
Mm-hmm.
Are people in California that I don't know about, because I think this happened a little bit north of us. Are they shitting in the rivers, or just are they not using toilets? Like, how did they get the bubonic plague? Because it was all about hygiene back, in the 1400s. I don't understand how it's like coming back. Where are these dirty people in the middle of a pandemic?
This one actually came from a flea from walking their dog.
Mm.
I'm gonna go let my 4 dogs out the front door.
Yeah. So your filthy neighbors are walking their dogs, Rick.
Filthy ass
How-
bastard.
how
Well, we don't get fleas.
dare
We're in the
you.
middle of 114 fucking degrees. We're fine. We're fine here from that. But no, man, I'm not worried about it. We're already. I mean, everything's on fire. Everything's dying. We've got a pandemic.
California.
Everything has happened. Yeah, I mean, like, what else could you do? I've been waiting for aliens all year, and it's fucking end of year. Let's just say, because who knows when this podcast is going to release? But what the fuck? Like, give me something cool at least. Like, give me Independence Day. Like, I want to do that, but I haven't gotten that yet. It's 2020, man.
What about Godzilla? I'd be cool to see Godzilla.
Yeah, give me Gojira. That'd be amazing.
Oh, Gojira!
Gojira!
You guys might get it out there. They're talking
I
about that
fucking
San
hope
Andreas
so.
fault. The fault line might give out, and California
Yeah.
might go away.
Oh, please let that happen. I want oceanfront property.
All
Fuck
those.
yeah, dude.
You're
I
not
was
gonna
taught,
make that
my
ocean
friend.
front you know that they've actually proven that that's not really a thing, right?
Rick,
Like,
let me have
Like,
my
California
fucking dream,
won't
man.
just fall off into the middle of a void. Like, that doesn't happen. You won't get oceanfront property no matter what. What you will get is a bunch of refugees because I'm going to come either. Well, I'll probably come to Duper's house because it's a nicer side of town. But
Higher
I'll,
elevation.
I don't want to have
depending
to
on how much space he has, I'll come down to your house.
It's
Someone's
also
gotta come
not
to you.
located in the city of Las Vegas, so there you go.
Like, fuck you, dude.
Here we go.
Because actually, you're wrong. When you look at the
Yes.
city, I'm actually in Vegas. You're in the city of paradise. So deal with that shit, City Alliance, bitch.
Who
I'm
are
so
you?
excited that I just
Do you-
started this off.
Do
of
you
nothing.
work for the fucking post office, you motherfucker? What are you doing? Oh,
So-
but the zip code and this zip code and that zip code. Shut the fuck up.
He
So
went down to the
Craig-
library and he's like, I need to see
Yeah.
to see the city limits, please. I need to see all the maps.
You know?
Like, he's
that
looking at your
podcast-
property.
Since that podcast aired, all I've done is research property lines and city lines here in the Clark County area. So I'm very versed in it now.
Dude, you know what? Like, something I just thought of, right? Like, how much do you pay for internet now? Because remember, like, the first month of this podcast, you couldn't fucking talk because you had shitty ass internet because you lived in the fucking mountains, which is not Vegas proper. So, how much do you pay for internet now? Like $3,000?
Dude, well, it's different because I live up in the mountains, so you actually have to get it trekked in. It's kind of different.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know,
Yeah.
but
I don't even know.
anyway,
I don't even know how much I pay.
Anyway.
So, Greg, after Rick's fantastic selling points in California, would you travel to California?
No,
I mean,
and
for
and
Disneyland?
He's a
No.
Disney World guy.
like I hate
Fucking bougie.
Rick and Josh so fucking much that I don't
We
even
know.
want to go to State Line.
We haven't seen
You know,
Greg in
because then
4
I'm
years.
already too close to fucking California.
I mean,
We know.
I don't understand why you hate us. It's not our fault that we live
Because
in
you
a
have
better
the
state.
plague.
I had
It's
to
because we
play
live in a
once.
better state.
That's pretty harsh. Like, I feel the love today, Josh and Greg. You guys are just very
Hey, dude, what are you thinking about
lovey-dovey.
this? That's what I want to know. What are you thinking about the plague?
What am I? I'm thinking like you are, man. Like in January, they said coronavirus wasn't a big deal. You had Nancy Pelosi in New York City telling people to go out and participate in the parades. You had Trump not making a big deal out of it. And then here we are, many months later, and it's a huge pandemic. So, yeah, the plague. Why not, dude? It's 2020. I think we should just get all the bad shit out of the way this year, and then hopefully 2021 will be fantastic. So
I really hope 2021 is fantastic. I am.
Yeah, I can't
Use
wait
a
for
vacation.
California to fall into the ocean so I get oceanfront property.
Oh my God.
Come 2021.
I heard
Oh,
somewhere
fuck.
that was proven not true. I don't know.
I'm just saying. Might have been this pod. This is where Josh gets all his news, and here are the same thing.
So our next topic.
Oh,
our next-
hey! I want to do
next-
this one.
Oh no! Our next topic is scientists have determined that the Earth is flat. What do you think about that, Josh?
Why do I always go first? What the fuck is this?
This isn't even a topic.
This is big news.
I don't
This is
want to.
big
I
news.
already
Like,
told you that shit.
they just determined that this shit is not round and it's flat. Did you
Well-
see this on the news?
No, because did you put it on this podcast?
Did I put it? I just said it on the podcast.
Well, now I'm learning about it. So tell me more.
a lot of fucking Earth that's flat. How much more do you need? If you go to the end, you'll fall off.
Did fucking Elon Musk come up with this while he was smoking again?
No, I think Joe Rogan came up with this one.
Oh,
All right, Rick. Next topic.
Dude, don't promo other shitty podcasts. Come on now. Let's just let's keep it real here. We only support Michelle Obama's podcast on.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey,
we're just trying to help her get started because she's just a little small startup right now,
Yeah,
and we're trying to help her get going.
And also fuck Joe Rogan, so I'm happy with that. I can say that.
I love Joe. Can't wait to be on.
Scientists paint eyes on hundreds of cattle butts. They're painting eyes on the asses of cattle. It's to make predators rethink their attack, right? Because they come up and they're like, "Oh, dude, that ass is looking at me." They can't tell which one's which, which end is which, and it's making these predators kind of rethink it and go look for something else to eat, saving cattle. Josh, if I painted,
you guys really do start with Josh every single time.
If I painted, well, because we're getting him out of the way.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Nice.
If we painted 2 eyes on Greg's ass and you came charging at him, would you know which end is which?
No. It's great.
Okay.
His ass looks like his face.
Same chin?
I didn't go that much, Greg.
What do you think about it, Greg? You think this is a brilliant tactic?
Well, my reply back to you, you fuck ass, is like if I were to draw eyes on your cheeks, would that make you look like a peacock?
No, because
and would that be your self-defense?
I wish they could see me in the camera, but I'm flaunting right now. I'm
like a fucking pterodactyl, not a fucking peacock.
I actually, speaking of like peacocks, like they flare up to scare people away. I actually have a question kind of around that, Rick.
Yeah.
You've been trying to attack the anal for years. Maybe Rachel should get a tattoo, and would it deter her or deter you from attacking her anal gland?
I will pay for it.
So you're asking if Rachel tattooed eyes on her ass, would I finally give up?
Yes.
On the Holy Grail.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Did Indiana Jones quit in The Last Crusade? Or did he go for the Grail? So, there's your answer. I'm not giving up. I'll choose wisely.
Well,
What you're looking for is the small brown worn thing. That's what I learned from Indiana Jones. So
I can't wait to hear her response to this.
Oh, she's gonna hate me.
So you're looking for the oldest, ugliest one out of all of them. That's the one you want to put it in.
Well, it's very toy and kind of there, right? It's kind of punched up. It's like, I don't even know why I'm here, man, because you see all this glory around it, all these pretty tattoos.
All this glory around it. And then you look at
you're like,
yes,
no, that's the fucking Grail right there, son. That's it.
Quit while your head
15 years. Huh?
No, keep going. This is gold. This is great.
No, because Rachel's going to kick his ass out and he's going to be living in my house.
4 houses, baby. I got to move far.
Okay, well, that's a good question, too. So, Josh, would you get those eyes tattooed on your ass to keep Rick away in that scenario?
Yeah,
because it's gonna be once she kicks me out, I'm gonna be lonely.
I have 4 dogs. I've got 4 dogs. It's cool.
So what type of eyes are they tattooing? Right? Like, are they tattooing like angry eyes, sad eyes?
I wanted them to use
anime
like,
eyes.
Googly eyes. Googly eyes would have been better than anything, right?
I agree 100%.
Walking, like, just stick them on there, man. Use some staples. I don't know. I mean, it's gonna be meat eventually, anyway. So.
Did you say staples?
They should have got what they should have got was like a plastic tube too. So then whenever the cow farted, it would like flare up like an elephant.
Like an elephant?
Yeah,
that would be amazing.
They really missed an opportunity with this.
They really did because
definitely
they're just painting.
Like a clown nose on there? Yeah, dude.
Well, I could I can just picture like a fat ass farmer fucking with a beard like yours and some fucking coveralls saying, "All right, come here, Betsy. Time to staple these fucking eyeballs on your ass." Good girl, tap. I mean, why? I mean, dude, cows, don't they already get prodded and then they get tipped? You know, now we got to fucking draw eyes on them. This must be like a vegan defense force mechanism. I don't know, man.
Maybe it tenderizes the meat. Who knows? Fuck it.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, I have an idea since it's a bonus pod. Josh,
Yeah.
will you introduce the next topic?
I don't even know.
Holy shit!
I don't even know what it is.
He really doesn't read the email.
Uh,
I don't
This
have that shit
motherfucker.
pulled up.
wait, you should have the thing.
No.
We have an agenda.
I,
Well,
we write out what we're gonna do.
Greg,
Josh,
you want to do the next one?
I just go with the
Uh,
flow.
did you say Flo?
Fuck this podcast. Dude, we're
So-
so angry on camera right now.
Josh,
I have your
what's
agenda.
on your mind, buddy? Just introduce the first thing that's on your mind, Josh.
I don't know. Fuck.
Whatever you want to talk about.
So
But
this whatever he wants to talk about. Horses are pretty. I like horses. I like the ones on the Budweiser commercials because they're really tall and they're big. They're bigger than like the normal ones.
They're
so I like
Merkin.
them ones a lot.
Them Clydesdales.
Jesus. All right, Greg. Just what are we talking about next?
All right. So no, can I do the next one, please? I don't want to do this one.
I
This,
like
is, like
it.
more, this is more of Rick's speed.
I do
So-
have a
Okay,
good question for you in the next one. So hold on for that one, Greg.
Well, I think
Okay.
we're on the same mind track here. You know.
Then don't ruin my jokes like you did with the first segment.
Is it about jaundice?
No, no. No.
All right,
Yes.
all right.
You asshole.
Here we go. The next Girl Scout cookie flavor to grace your mouth is French toast. It's going to be added to the 2021 cookie season lineup. It's a bread-shaped cookie that looks like miniature slices of French toast topped with icing. Because why not, America? We all love diabetes, right? What are you
Well,
thinking, Greg?
It doesn't matter because fucking Girl Scout cookies, there's only like 5 cookies in each box that cost $35.
Where are you shopping at,
Where
Greg?
the fuck do you shop at? Yeah, no shit.
Dude, you've
Oh my
never noticed now that like when you get Girl Scout cookies, like back in the 80s, man, you used to get a shit ton of Thin Mints for $5. Now you open up a fucking Thin Mint box and there's like 8 of them. You're like,
Maybe they realize
fuck?
we're fucking obese now, so they're like, dude, you got to cut back on the cookies. We're gonna help you out here. We're also gonna.
Cookie Monster over is all pissed off. Nom, 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 nom.
Greg, it's on our chins.
I like my fucking cookies. All right. I don't want to get ripped off by $55 Girl Scout cookies.
Oh, now they're $55.
Well, you know, inflation.
Rick hasn't bought any because of that.
No. I remember that. Rick, remember that time you stole a whole case of Girl Scout cookies? Do you still feel guilty about that or no?
Don't feel guilty at all. It's a monopoly, and they shouldn't be having little girls pushing. So
Is that, you know they're selling it online right now because they don't want to put the Girl Scouts at risk.
yeah, it's about fucking time they started doing that
Well,
again.
better get
they
my
should
order
be-
in.
Those little girls, man. I'm actually against it now that I've got a daughter, and I learned what the Girl Scouts are all about, dude. Like 9 months out of the year is just about selling cookies to make money, so they can go on like maybe one camporee or one trip. I'd rather just give them a few $100, for the year for those 2 campouts, rather than having to push. You got to sell 1,000 boxes this year, or you're going to be fucking out of the Girl Scouts. Like fuck that, dude. That girl's 7. Let her enjoy her life.
Oh, the
Not the
idea is
Girl Scouts for that.
the idea is to try to encourage entrepreneurship and try to reward hard work.
That's the
So-
guys that they're under.
Yeah.
So Rick,
And then we have Rick.
when did you give up your Girl Scout skirt and your sash?
When I was about 9. They told me I had to go to Boy Scouts, and that was fun. Dude, Josh, what were you saying?
Huh?
What were you saying?
Ah. We're talking about hard work, and I said Rick.
Oh, okay.
That's it, huh?
Thank you.
Yep.
The epitome of, right?
Yep, that's cool.
I don't know. Yeah, but I mean, it still sounds delicious, and I talk all this shit, but I still have friends that have Girl Scouts, and they all have those same quotas. So I will buy a bunch of cookies,
still
and
gonna-
I'm going to go for that French toast.
I'm still going to buy my tag-alongs. That's all I'm saying.
I mean,
Is that the best one? Tag-alongs? I don't know.
To me,
out of the freezer?
out of the freezer, man.
Out of the freezer. Those are pretty good.
Which ones are the tagalongs? I don't even know which ones
It's
those are.
chocolate peanut, like a peanut butter crunch almost.
So basically,
It's like a Reese's cookie.
you get
Okay.
like 3 cookies in a box.
4,
Dude.
Greg. It's 4.
I'll tell you what's up. I did have the Girl Scout cookies this year that they were new. They were like lemonades or something they were called. They were like lemon cookies. And you really legitimately got like 8 cookies, 6 cookies for the box. And they were like the ones that cost like $2 extra. But they were fucking amazing. So I'm not really complaining. Other than, there's like 6 cookies in a box. Like, how are you already out of this? It's absurd.
So did they change it? Because I know they changed it to where girls can join the Boy Scouts, right? Is it the other way around where boys can join Girl Scouts?
No, they cannot.
Why? Like, if one could join the other, how come the other can't join the other?
Right. That's a good question,
you're the subject matter expert on Girl Scouts, Rick. So I figured.
I mean, I honestly think in the next 10 years, this is going to be so gender fluid that I don't think they're going to even exist. There's just not a place for this anymore.
It's going to be the Scouts.
It will be. It'll just be the Scouts, which is by all means, man. There's shit in the Boy Scouts I wish my daughter could do, and there's stuff in the Girl Scouts I like, that I think the boys should learn too, like the sales and the entrepreneurship and shit like that. Like there isn't some giant monopoly, that the Boy Scouts have. They have to earn everything they do, and their parents are actually shelling out of pocket, for every little thing. But they get to do more, and they do more things that actually teach you life skills. So I don't know. I think that it should eventually just turn into the Scouts, man. Fuck all this gender shit. We don't need that.
Or
equality, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's just interesting. I don't know. Like, I'm curious to know, like, today, like, how many people are actually in the Scouts, whether Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts, Because it's not like kids ever leave their house nowadays. It's just fucking video games, So, but
I'm sure there's not a lot. How many Mormons are there? That's the answer. I'm just letting you know. That's the
All
truth.
Right.
Next subject, Greg. Let's do this. Well, Duper got up and went to the bathroom. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Ooh, Duper's not here right now. This is our chance. Anything you have to say about Duper, now's your chance. Say it now, quick.
Fuck Duper. But yeah, so MJ, he sold shoes, $130,000. They had glass in them and stuff. And they had jaundice, and that's it.
That's how you're going to introduce this topic.
Well, you told me to hurry up.
I meant hurry up and talk shit about Duper before he got back from the bathroom.
Oh, yeah. So the idiot who bought the jaundice shoes. What the fuck am I talking about? I can't talk either.
Jesus.
I apologize.
Somebody's a little anti-Semitic tonight.
Yeah, I was like, wow, did I just say jaundice Jews?
You
like,
racist
bastard. I
Good
apologize.
God.
I meant jaundice shoes. Yes.
Can you spell those
Jaundice shoes.
Spell that, please.
J.
Too late.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, Duper. So what do you think about Michael Jordan's shoes?
So they're worth so much money because he broke that backboard and there was a piece of glass stuck in his shoes, right? So if those shoes are worth so much money, you literally have rocks stuck in your head from Iraq. How much do you think those are worth?
Dude, I don't know, because I've never had them removed, It's just,
we could tell.
Yeah, but they're probably worth like 5 denarii.
5 denarii, that's it, huh?
Yeah, probably.
What's denarii? Other than a GMC.
Yeah.
That's the Iraqi currency.
Oh, thank you, Greg. Thank you for
I
the
think
education.
it is. I don't know, but whatever.
Very nice. Any thoughts on it, Josh? Good on that guy for having $615,000 to buy them. I honestly would have bought those shoes too. I mean, that's kind of amazing, but that's cool. Here's a question.
Yeah,
go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead. You go.
I was gonna ask, Rick, why is MJ the greatest athlete of all time?
Oh,
He's not the greatest athlete of all time.
I just wanted to hear you get really upset really quick.
You just want me to start a mid-podcast, fuck that motherfucker? Is that what we're trying to do here?
Because bright red. I wish people could see this.
Here we go. Yeah, fuck Geno's. All right, we're just going right back to that. That's what's happening here.
What the hell does Geno's have to do with MJ?
Dude, everything. All my rage.
He's the only one laughing.
No, Michael Jordan is. I don't fight that argument anymore. That Michael Jordan is number one all time in the NBA. I wouldn't say he's the greatest
Wow.
athlete of all time. I wouldn't say that he's
Wow.
the greatest shooter, and he wasn't the greatest. But overall, he is number one all time. Slightly better than Kobe. Kobe is basically 1B. So
Kobe's
that's
turning
kind of how I
over in
look
his grave right now.
at it. Kobe is not turning over his grave. He
He is.
understands.
You
Kobe
waited.
appreciated
You
him just
waited.
as much as everybody else.
You waited until that poor man passed away before you forsaken his name.
Damn, dude.
Kobe and Jordan actually had a deeper relationship than anybody knew. So it's okay for me to say this. I don't really feel like I'm hurt. Also, at one point, Kobe said that we should, and you know how I feel about this. Whenever Kobe tells you to do something, you should probably do it, right? Like, remember when he was like, you need to accept LeBron? How much I hate LeBron. And it's like, fuck this, fuck this, fuck this. Like, fuck, I can't believe we got LeBron. This is bullshit. And then Kobe came out and he was like, hey, man, you should totally just accept LeBron. He's a Laker now. He's your boy. What happened? The very next day, I was like, sweet, dude. LeBron's a Laker. So yeah.
But then a couple months later, you're just bitching about how much you hate him.
Oh, I still hate him. But it's cool that he's a Laker. That's cool. He's on the team right now.
Dude, whatever. There are multiple episodes of this fucking podcast that I edited where you can probably do a 30-minute skit of you just saying fuck LeBron.
No, I still say fuck LeBron.
So how Kobe told you to accept him, you said you did, but then you say fuck him.
No, I accept him being on the team. I still say fuck him. I blame him for everything bad that happens to the Lakers. It's his fault.
I don't think that's what Kobe meant when you said you should accept him.
Well, that's how I interpreted it, and I think Kobe accepts that too.
That's fucked up.
Hey, how contagious is jaundice? I mean, Rick, you said they had a pretty close relationship, so I don't want to make any accusations, but I just want to make sure.
Kobe didn't have jaundice. I don't think he had jaundice. So, I think we're okay.
We can't make jokes about that yet. We love
Jesus
you,
Christ. Hey, I got a question though, dude. Because you're the one that's working full time right now, so this is what I want to ask you first. How are you managing the all-day sports marathons during all these playoff bubbles?
So I'm recording the games. And so the other night, I recorded a game. It was a playoff game. I'm excited to come home and watch the hockey game. I avoided the internet. ESPN didn't pay attention to any news updates. I wanted to come home, watch the game in live action like I was watching it. Because they're playing some of the games earlier in the day. The moment I walk in the door, my wife's like, hey, so the Knights won. Son of a bitch, dude. So that's how I'm managing it. I kind of made her feel bad for telling me to score and trying to be relatable when I came home. I was like, why would you tell me that? And then she's like, I was just trying to talk to you. So that's how I'm managing it, by being a dick to my wife and then feeling guilty afterwards.
I was going to say,
Whitney, it's not your fault,
dude.
It's not your fault. It's not her fault.
So wait, so
Greg,
the 8,000 text messages I sent you on text message and Facebook, you didn't read any of those either?
Not from that game that was being recorded. No, I didn't read anything that day. I went in blackout.
Good job, dude. We're being like me on the podcast.
Be like me. Be like Josh. I want to be like Josh. Yeah, I want a blackout so then I could watch the game.
That's how you're handling it. Okay.
Life must be really good for you right now, Rick. Just fucking sitting at home, jerking off all day, watching TV.
Okay, so here's what I text Duper yesterday. Was it yesterday? It was yesterday, right? Or maybe it was the day. Yeah, I think it was. So
I work, so they all kind of meld together because I work.
I also work all day, but I work from home thanks to the pandemic, and I've been home for about 7 months. So I text Duper yesterday at 10:30 in the morning. I'm like, hey man, today's the day that working from home finally pays off. There's a quadruple header of NBA playoffs, and I'm going to be able to watch them back to back to back because I work right next to where I set up everything perfect so I can watch sports when they finally came back. Well, they're finally back. So yesterday I watched literally 12 hours of basketball, and I was ecstatic until the Lakers took a shit and Danny Green's a piece of shit and all that. But yeah, no, I don't blame LeBron last night, man. I blame it on those fucking zebras, and I blame it on Danny Green. And we just talked about something we shouldn't talk about on a bonus pod. So sorry. But that's how we handle it. And Duper's response to it was, I hate you. And that was the end of it.
That's all I had.
Yeah.
So Rick, so you can sit at home, watch 3 games in a row, but you, me, and Josh went to back-to-back, like a hockey game and a Clippers
Oregon.
game in the same day, back-to-back, and you were passing out by halftime in a basketball game. But yet at home, you have the energy and the stamina that
You gotta
last
understand.
3 of them, huh?
I've been given 7 months to get into this schedule now where I actually can stay. I get enough sleep at night right now. It's amazing. So I'm not going off like 4.5 hours of sleep. Go ahead, Josh. You keep going.
Yeah.
So
Rick gets in the car and he falls asleep on the way from Palmdale to Lancaster, which is about 15
Easily.
minutes if people don't know. You know, he gets in, he puts the seat back, and he's sleeping by the time I put it in like third gear.
Exactly. Because I don't have to fucking drive. Why would I even worry about it? That's your bad.
How many
There you go.
TVs do you have set up, Rick, to watch all these games?
Just one.
Just one.
Yeah, because they're back to back consecutive.
I went out and I got 2 smaller TVs to put next to my big TV, so then I can watch the Dodger game, the Laker game, and the Knights game all at the same time, just in case they're all on at the same time. Now it's not quite worked out because my daughter wants to watch Toy Story on loop, so usually the Lakers are getting booted right now, Dodgers and Knights. Greg, dude,
Yeah, dude.
you cannot possibly have any free time between this podcast and the sports all on right now. When's your wife gonna file for divorce?
Dude, well, I don't want to talk about my personal life, Duper, but there's, I would not be surprised if she has filed paperwork. Especially the more time I spend on this podcast and you guys, and yeah. But anyway, so what were you talking about? You were talking about sports or something?
How are you managing the all-day sports marathon during the playoff bubbles? Bubbles.
My TV, man. But you know what? There's only one team that that I care about right now, and that's the Colorado Avalanche. So when they're not playing, I really don't care. So there's that.
Give him a couple weeks.
Football's coming. 25 days.
Josh,
28
how you
days.
doing? You watching anything on the sports?
Yeah, I watched the Lakers game last night.
Yeah.
Watched all the Angel games, even though we're fucking horrible. But expect
It's
it.
really nice it's nice to have the Dodgers back in the market. I'll tell you that. It's really nice.
Oh, you guys didn't have it for a while, did you?
No, we just got them this season. So coronavirus was really extra hurtful this year when they didn't start the season on time. So if Death Valley set a temperature at 130 degrees, the previous record in 1913 was 134 degrees, but that one's been called into question due to technology that was used to measure it at the time. How sweaty would your ass be if it was 130 degrees outside, Rick?
Well, it's a dry heat, Duper. So I'm not really sure. I think it'd be more chafed.
Is that the difference?
Yeah.
You not
Yeah,
sweat in a dry heat?
No, you dehydrate faster, so you're not actually sweating. You're just raising your body temperature. It's a little bit of that heat stroke. I mean, we are. How far away are we, Josh? 90 miles from Death Valley, something like that.
Sure.
I don't know. When it hit 130 that day, it was like 115, 116 here. I'm cool with never knowing what 130 degrees feels like. That's so fucking hot. I don't even know. I don't know if you guys saw the pictures, but there's still shit out there that's green. Like, how do those things live? How do you have green plants in 130 degree weather? That's cooking. That's a cooking temperature. You can cook things to that. It's insane. I don't know. Greg?
So what can you cook with 130 degrees, Rick? I want to know more with your culinary knowledge.
School?
Yeah.
Super rare, like a blue steak. You can do a steak right away to 130.
Blue?
Yeah.
I love Duper's face right now.
Seared on the outside, rare on the inside.
Yeah.
Le cordon bleu. I would like my steak.
How about
I would like my steak
Google,
le cordon bleu.
What?
Oh my god. So here's the thing, right? Yes, 130 degrees is fucking hot and horrible and miserable, and temperatures get like that on Mercury. But like at some point, hot is fucking hot. You know what I'm saying? Like I think after like 95 degrees, it's just fucking hot. And it doesn't matter if it's fucking 95 or 130. Like your ass is sweaty. You better be drinking water, or else you're gonna die within an hour if you're not, because of heat stroke and everything like that. But fuck, man,
You're crazy, Greg.
crazy.
I'm fat, so anything after like 70 degrees, I'm sweating already.
So I actually have a question for you, Josh.
Yeah.
Do you want to go out to Death Valley? I want to take my camera and take photos of you and just see the sweat glistening off your movies.
I'm down.
Just kind of do a whole calendar.
What should I wear?
Well, as little as possible.
All right.
Yeah. You know what you can wear, Josh?
Yeah.
Clothing from our Etsy store.
That's a good plug right there.
Yeah.
One day it's gonna be fantastic.
Look out, taking warning on Etsy.
But Josh, I want you in like an old prospector getup with like a fucking wagon wheel and shit, and when you go do your photo shoot. Can you do that as well?
Whatever you want, boo.
With some like coveralls and shit,
We're gonna sell
literally hot.
We're gonna sell at least 2 or 3 of those calendars. They're gonna be hot.
Oh, we should do a taking warning calendar.
That just became a thing, didn't it? Gosh.
Yeah.
Taking warning.
That's gonna be sexy. You think we can get in with Wolfpack? There's some pretty sexy dudes over there. You think we can get in on a calendar shoot with those guys?
Like a podcast calendar?
Mm-hmm.
I like this. I want to figure out my month though. I don't know how much I want to wear.
Well, your dumb ass was the one who was like, September's the greatest month ever. So you get
it is the greatest month. You're welcome. But I mean,
what if we got to choose what each other wore?
Even better.
All right, so we have 4 months here. There are 4 of them, so it's 8 months. Then we just got to figure out how to fill the other 4 months. Maybe those are just group shots.
Oh yeah, sexy group shots.
All right, Wolfpack. I don't know if you guys are listening, but hit us back. We have an idea about doing a sexy calendar. Notice how I said sexy. It has to be sexy.
Oh, it's got to be super hot.
I just want a calendar page of my chins.
That could be Chinuary.
Oh, Jesus.
All right. That's going to be interesting, to say the least, and something that will embarrass our children for the years to come.
Happy New Year.
Oh, God, I just choked myself. Oh, shit. So, quick question, just before we get into the outro. I'm thinking we do this a little sooner. Hey, Greg.
Yeah, dude.
Where can they find this fine podcast?
So we are on all of your interwebs, you old people. So we're on that thing called Facebooks, the Twitterings, and the Instagrams at Take Warning, or takewarningpod.com is our website. You can also email us at takewarningpod@gmail.com. If you don't know what any of that is, ask your grandsons and daughters and they will help you out. And then we are also on YouTube and on all your favorite podcast streaming networks.
Quick question. How many grandparents do you think are listening to the show, Greg?
Well, I think our analytics said like 3.
So there are 3 older people listening to the shit we're saying.
Well, I think one of them was your grandma.
I'm hoping it was.
Oh, man.
I hope so.
Oh, man, that anal talk is going to be rough to get through. I don't even know how to explain it. I can't be like, oh, it was just Josh and Grandma.
That's my radio personality, Grandma. It's not real.
Persona.
People's going to be in trouble.
You'll be like, gee willikers, Grandma, we were just joshing around, okay?
Or it could be totally more awkward than that. Like your grandma could come and be like, Rick, let me tell you how you can get in there.
If any of this happens, the first thing I'm going to do is say, Grandma, I smoke cigarettes. I'm going to end it right there. I'm going to end it because I've been hiding it for 20 fucking years or whatever. I'm just gonna come out with that so she can be ashamed of me for smoking and not talk to me about anal. That's how I'm gonna get away from it.
I cannot believe you just said that out loud.
Oh, I'm calling your grandma.
Shit. Hey, so on top of all that, we really do appreciate all the likes we're getting and all the feedback we're getting. So thank you guys again for all of that. Make sure you guys are subscribing and really spread the word. Let people know. If you're on Apple Pods, give us a 5-star rating if you think we're funny, or give us a 1-star. I don't know. Fuck you. but I would love a 5-star. So let's do that if we can. What do you got to say for the parting words there, dude?
Be kind and quit being assholes, America. We're better than what we're showing. That's it.
Gregory?
So yeah, just thank you for your support. Continue to subscribe and rate and review and all that good stuff. Don't cook bacon naked. You're gonna hear that every single time on this recording because Rick learned that lesson the hard way. And the last thing I want to say is that Wu-Tang is for the children.
Goddamn right. Hey Josh, what say you?
Watch out for fucking spiders and be good people.
Very nice. I'm going to wrap it up saying that it's been 1,022 days since the Houston Astros robbed our Los Angeles Dodgers of a World Series. All of ours. On top of that, it is the time of year where we got to be thinking about this. Make sure you guys protect yourselves. Use protection. That's all that matters. Safe sex. Have a good night, everybody.
Oh, shit. There goes the mic.
All right. Well, I've been down so long that my mind can't get no rest. No, no. I've been down so long that my mind can't get no rest. No, no. This ain't easy, darling, 'cause the devil's on my trail. I've been running so long that my feet don't work no more. Oh yeah. I've been running so long that my feet don't work no more. Oh no. It ain't easy, darling, when the devil's on my trail. Oh yeah. Come on. Oh no. Gonna tell you one more time. I can't run, I can't hide. I can't stay in no more. No. I can't run, I can't hide. I can't stay in no more. Oh no. 'Cause when the devil's out to get you, you better pray and run slow. Oh, I'm gonna tell you one more time, baby. When the devil's out to get you, you better pray and run slow. Oh no.
Thanks for listening today. We hope you enjoyed the show. Please subscribe to our podcast on your favorite podcasting platform. Check us out at takewarningpod.com and look for us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We hope to see you in a couple days.